the dynamic duo that is Baby Bay and Dicey and how much impact they can find. I think it's, I was about to say, it's always interesting to watch Baby Bay on pistols in particular because he's been an absolute fiend in this stage, but alas, that's already been neutered.
And the thing about that dart really didn't give him a hint as to what was happening because Victor from way up top able to break that and just going straight again. Dry. Dicey just walks out.
Almost
that is super nice. Expect that alarm bot's gonna actually do some work, but now Marv is left in a tough spot.
Seems to be okay in these tough spots as he gets 3. Expect Ye here.
Fight's going on the other side of the map at the same time though. And there was a trap set up.
They did not expect Ye. He was only able to get 1.
They're really just not winning on either side here.
Yeah.
It's just pistols, but really good stuff from Optic. Number one, to push on both sides at the same time. Not usually something that's happening, but also just to have that trap set up inside of A main. And again, this lane is just locked down because of the breach. Finesse, the fault line. It can't get in there without using a lot of utility. And even then, they have to wait for that to go off.
I got the spike.
Felt like FaZe poked and prodded for really the majority of that round, trying to get to A main,
30
as you were
seconds
saying,
left.
Bala, but never really came to fruition. And now, after realizing, well, we can't go that way.
This is still really
this way
doable. It's
works.
only a 2 versus 3.
Yeah, but it's got to be off of a big kill here, right?
Sure does.
Dicey only 2 bullets left in the headhunter, 10 seconds left in the round. You got Finesse and Marv in a really good position. Marv takes care of Poised. Dicey, Bay for now, the Trailblazer going to swing back out, reestablish some control. Oh, the nade simming on all 3 of them. That can't feel good. Yay, still in market.
Oh!
So you see Victor going. That's vintage Victor these days. The fast lane ultimately provides a kill. Zia gets a second.
Spike planted.
And Victor got to safety too, all the way back in spawn. So now all 3, they still have control of this boathouse.
Take this. Go, go, go.
To give so much you can work with here, but one of those pieces falls. The second one does too. Ye with 71 HP in this 1v2. This is weak. And Ye's not going to do it this time. He's with a ghost. Dicey with a bullet between his eyes.
Oh. Maybe Bay taking the time though, really, to trade that back, getting Victor off the angle. And look, Ye's actually explored a little bit. Marv is actually TPing for info all the way back. Are they falling from A main? Yes, they are.
Yeah, but where do they go from here? You've got Ye holding down Cat. You have an alarm bot mid towards market if for some reason Ye gets pushed off that angle.
Take flight.
Still 45 seconds here. This drone actually does pull off Finesse a little bit, but again, such range, and he has his fault line up, but he's going all the way back towards that B side.
Oh, and it wasn't just the drone too. Crashy's hit a knife that tagged
30 seconds
Poach,
left.
so at
Cancel
least they saw that, but that's all they saw. It's coming out onto A. You see the gravity well just a bit off, and Marv does not, as he's gotten 3 on the round already.
Enemy remaining.
Trying to anchor things down in hell, and he's doing a
Spike down A.
damn good job of it. He's already gotten forward. 13 seconds left. Poach left with the
10 seconds
unenviable
left.
task of trying to bring this thing back. He's not going to be able to do it. Optic up 3-1 early on here.
Great stuff there. Again, from Marv on that A side. That match that they showed, oftentimes both boys. Nice pick again from Dicey. He's just really pushing the pace, clearing.
He didn't account for Marv. Paranoia there as he's going to get a second. The guy's on pace for dropping 40 on this map.
I would apologize.
It cleans up 2 there, but
For him, and he's going to try to work a pick with it.
oh, 5 HP, and he gets. Oh, I thought he got away. It looked like it went through, but no. Dicey cleans him up at the end.
Maybe back to working the rest of the map. He's going to make some noise over. Superman has his ult as well. This could serve as both actually hitting B and a fake towards A, but no, it's just completely towards the B side as they work a pick on Cat.
Where are they going to go with the spike? It seems like it's still been unawares as they have tried to apply pressure on multiple fronts. Now the spike making its way in towards B. Got Dicey in a pretty good spot, but he's weak here. Ult out from Marv.
Spike planted.
Oh, and they can approach us from multiple fronts now. The bush feels a little bit disjointed. Remember, you've got Dicey in a pocket. He's only able to take one. 3v2 in favor of FaZe here. Gotta be careful because Superman's on the flank and he's right behind him. He's gonna spot one head. Oh no. It's all right, that never happened. See it, 2v2 still left. Crashies falls, it's all onto Marv. Marv, who's been almost automatic up until this point. Hey.
Flash setup.
Oh! He had a shot at it, and there was the flash too. Pushes him back. Marv's able to reposition. I thought he was gonna be able to get away to safety.
Spike down mid.
That's all right, Crashies is gonna clean everything up.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, that I think he meant to actually dash there, man.
Stay down.
Oh, that's actually
See, it was Crashies.
healed right back though, and they're dude, man, spotted this entire time. So that's just a free kill again.
And that one almost looked free too. Superman has picked up the rifle that was previously dropped by Dicey. Baby Bay is in a much more precarious spot.
They didn't have much utility to actually bring into this round. Yeah. But both of those peaks, with 2 of the rifles that they brought in out of 3, completely dry. Oh, that's a nasty flick.
One enemy remaining. Spike
Oh,
down
he stunned
mid.
him with his own conk right there and just went for it. I think he
30
saw a
seconds
shoulder or
left.
something like that. Now Spike's gone, so Poach has no chance.
This has, Bala, this has the potential or the hints of getting out of hand here pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And it's not just in the score. I think it in my opinion, it seems like Optic really feel like they've been a page ahead. Okay, with the Op, he's gonna get flashed up, able to teleport away, and FaZe take the space. As he's able to take care of Crashies early on, and that's really the only bit of resistance that remained on the site.
Interesting that they go fast, and Ye's not there to actually receive in mid, which he has been in some cases. And they get the split on perfectly and use an execute to actually get out rather than trying to dry swing through. And I think that makes a lot of sense. Number 1, what we've seen so far has just been dry peaks, and number 2, you're going up against the best team in the world potentially.
Victor has ult. Dicey on the flank. We saw Superman in this position just a couple of rounds ago, and it wasn't very pretty to look at all. Dicey finds a bit more success before Ye stuffs that. He's gotten one with the Headhunter, and now the Operator. Spike ticking away, though, and they're still outnumbered. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to try to play their exits here, do as much damage as they can.
Finesse can survive in the pocket
Enemy
too.
remaining.
FaZe may not.
Looks like Optic setting both the KO and the Neon. Ooh. As Zayd pushes to Wine and gets an easy kill onto Poach.
I wonder
Both
how many
those
upgrades
guys.
he's gotten already.
It's got to be a few.
Marbot gets cleared. They have a good idea of where Finesse is now. He's going to get pushed off.
Surprisingly, on the topic of openers, these guys are going blow for blow on those first kills. And I've got to imagine it's Dicey who's leading that charge.
Yeah, given the stat line, that is surprising.
Yeah, it's 5-5 in first kills. This isn't that big of a deficit still for FaZe. I mean,
True.
We're approaching the end of the half, and eventually we're feeling like it will be, you know, an 8-4, something like that. But that's not all that terrible, honestly.
Continue to push forward across mid. Baby Bay
30
keeping his
seconds
way up. He's got the dash ready to go. The paranoia, the fault line, everything thrown their way, and he's got to step back.
It's moments away from not actually being able to dash there.
Yeah. Oh, but you're watching the Marved. The stun was too much. Okay, you've gotten past the first one. Can you get past Ye? 10 seconds left.
10
Oh,
seconds
he's so
left.
patient. My goodness, he's so
planted.
patient.
You are divided.
And that's a problem too, because Baby Bay was playing mid to cut off rotations. That's no longer a factor. Ye gets a third on the round. It's just down to Superman. It seemed like they had control, and just as quickly as they get it, you gotta give it to him. The guy's persistent. Rolling Thunder in his way as he swings around. Finesse cleans that up, and again, we have to remember that FaZe didn't have very much to their name.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Finesse just marvs him. 8.
Everybody's stunned. Now, fast B for FaZe.
And I wonder if it's just to get the orb into Poise's hands. I think that's exactly what they were trying to do, but both of the openers out for FaZe fall. Hunter's Fury through, and you can look at it on the minimap, friends. Optic is just starting to wrap around and suffocate the options that FaZe have. They've lost a main control. You still have Ye in your face trying to cause problems. And now
they have top mid control. They have them locked in at this point, Doug. There's no rotating. And the best part about that was Crash is getting ulted by Poach, the Sova ult, and he just cancels it with his own.
It happened so quick, bro. Optic was just like a flip of the switch. Take everything away from FaZe. Including fast lane, everything.
It's just so pretty to look at, even though it doesn't look like it's really... Okay, they're actually using that as a fake to rotate and catch the people in mid, and they're squeezing with Victor pushing into market. That is beautiful. They're cooking stuff up in the lab left and right. Optic. And I've said this over already. They're doubling down on what made them good last stage. So far in 2022, it's been, let's really work with our coach. Let's really lead the meta. And let's be flexible in a lot of different ways right here. Victor playing Neon, Ye going over to Chamber. Finesse, most notably, I think, moving off of Killjoy and onto Breach here.
I have no idea. Poach trying to dash around, but the clip runs dry. It's awkward, but Finesse gets it at the end of 4K to get Optic to 10.
Looking like a market crunch.
And that gets so difficult to deal with, right? Because you have to be able to account for both, and it keeps them guessing. Although for now, FaZe is doing okay, of course.
What is that?
That's, well,
I mean, that's
Neon, right?
Last player standing.
Somehow this gets to a 1v2. Finesse has the an advantage. He's healthy too. He's got to get rid of Poise's Spectre. That's the only real threat on the other side. Spots a shoulder, a ponytail. The flash in his face, the spam through it. It's not going to be enough.
They want to get KO's ult up for the next round too. There's evidence.
Spike down.
And they'll be able to do so with an orb. But nothing off the barrier.
With the deficit this big, though, FaZe have to try to get out of this as cleanly as possible. You already know Baby Bay and Dicey are going to have to rebuy armor. If nothing else. A little bit more. Now the spike comes down. The swing out from Superman at the exact same time. Uh-oh.
I've seen this story before. Just so interesting to watch.
Oh, Baby Bay. He
He
pushed up
just got
window.
through! How did he get through?
And he got tagged up, down to 26 HP. You hear the no command come through. Poise has already fallen as they've taken control of A. There's really nothing close enough to fight back quite yet, Superman the one exception.
I love how Marked is also mixing in these shrouded steps while the execute is happening, using his ability to really break crossfires, break anything. FaZe didn't have anything on the site, and because there was the Rolling Thunder. So, Knife gonna come back up for crashes as well, and that could really, really cause problems.
No ultimates to speak of for FaZe with the exception of the Blade Storm. Op falls. In a good spot to continue to be problematic. Arp close by too, and they're out, man. Save the op. Save as many rifles as you can. This round's a loss.
That's chaotic to start things off. I mean, Baby Bay almost found Victor, but I still... I've watched Neon a lot at this point. Played Neon a lot at this point. And it's still surprising the speed. Wait, did Crashy's also knife close Cat? So the speed, even though Superman just gets 2 right there, Victor could get... Alright, Spike is down. This is a completely different situation, but look at Victor's position.
Last player standing.
Horizontal.
Flat. He's chalk on the ground.
Yeah, that was an interesting round out from Optic. Surprised that Superman got away with what he did.
look, they're clearly experimenting. I mean, some of these ideas, a little. I'm just thinking back to that second round of the second half. Where they're just pushing. I mean, past that, so they have to give up the site.
But the thing is, Optic didn't take it. At least initially in the Optic still there, up in heaven. Superman on the side to clean things up. It's just Ye left alone in this 1v3 through all of the chaos that ensued. He may have slipped in undetected. Oh, they know now. Early on. He's in a spot to make something happen. Nobody gets spammed through the smoke. The operator's offline.
Ridiculous from Marked.
Problem. Crashes can be 1-2, and here we go. Optic again, reestablishing control.
I mean, giving them a taste of their own medicine.
Yep.
It's exactly the type of style that FaZe was approaching their attack side with. And they just peeked past what would be the trademarks of Dicey, but offline in this situation. So Baby Bay doesn't have anything to even swing off of, and still Ye is also poking on the other side of the map.
One enemy remaining.
Just putting the finishing touches on the round here as Poach falls.
It has to be beautiful.
Superman's got to go big here. He's got some cover around him. A good flash initially to keep Dicey off. Superman gets 2. That's massive. And now there's not a whole lot of time left. They're going to have to regain the spike and make a move very quickly. And Bala, I don't know that there's enough. You still have Dicey up top. Heaven. Victor's down. It's all on to Ye. Yeah, it's not going to happen that way.
Same performance, so I've got to step up.
Interesting look here. Victor's used his ult. Nobody playing logs. There is a little bit of resistance on the site. Now you see the Cosmic Divide coming through. No command to follow! Just a narrow angle there. It's not able to convert it. They've established control of B. Now it's going to be on FaZe to try to retake back with nothing but Supermen and Poached. Oh boy. Ye ultimately gives the space up, understanding there's still strength in numbers. They can take this from a really advantageous position. Superman, they slip the net. Takes care of crashes. But are you expecting Ye? No, they're not. Rolling Thunder leaves Superman as a sitting duck as Optic.
They have to be scared of that idea entirely.
They're not scared. No fear there. Mind you, Fade was not on that side of the map. Victor starting things off with the fast pace, the pace that we've come to know and love out of Optic on Fracture in particular. They've taken B site, full control, and FaZe are left with 3.
Spike
They're
planted.
coming through arcade. Baby Bay with a great entry. 2 players that he has to deal with on stairs, and he won't be able to do that.
Blaze falls already, leaving Dicey alone. He's got a couple of shots. Yep, in that Headhunter. He's got a weak players, but the Headhunter on the other side.
The site, they're going to actually retake fast through arcade, but Optic didn't even commit, and they have so much room to re-execute because of all the utility they have, but Dicey's insane. Get stupid, they're not expecting the last here either.
No. Now Poach's position's been given away. The flash to try to keep him at bay. It's not going to happen as he swings around, cleans him up. Numbers advantage in favor of FaZe. The spike's still in tow for Optic. They have some control. You've got some time. Looking for any shred of information that you can get. There's something.
Spike planted.
They maintain control actually of Halls.
Oh, he's got to go big here. That's only good for 1. Maybe Bay and Poise are both weak, though.
They can't split up. Gotta stay tucked together. And they're going through Halls. It's kind of planted for Crashes here. He does not have a fragment to delay this. Has to take the fight, and they're both weak.
Does he swing? Does he wait?
Enemy
Oh,
remaining.
he waits. Now the flash, now the swing, now the shots. The Red Bull clutch for Crashies as he gets 3.
Different positions than Sova and his darts.
Boys has 3 players on the other side of this wall. He's been CC'd up to high heaven, can't see a dang thing, but somehow Superman gets 2 massive ones. Now Optic push forward as Victor's gotten 2.
Spike
This round is
down,
far
B.
from over. 2v2's what remains.
Spike planted.
Oh,
1 enemy remaining.
Crashes pushed through Canteen.
Again, Crashies in a clutch situation. Dicey and Superman on the other side. 2 armor. He's got a knife. He sees a shoulder, and it's not going to matter as Dicey cleans it up. To the site. This is going to be a bloodbath to fight back for. You hear the orbital strike come through as it's going to clear things out and catch Crash. He's on the way. Now they've got the flank on him. Man, Optic are in a world of hurt here. They've got to be careful about how they navigate this situation. FaZe quietly but surely creeping their way forward. The Prowler to clear out halls.
They're stuck.
Yeah, there's really no way out. They had to commit to it. Mind you, Finesse and Ye only have pistols. The only rifle that they had on their side is now fallen. And with that will fall the rest of Optic.
Is there a flash?
But look at Optic. They're pushing forward. Ye's already gotten one.
The stun!
Marved. There he is. Oh, and Superman cleans him up.
That was Victor's relay bolt who stunned him.
And no, Poach has his Rolling Thunder, so he can counter that right back. He's in trouble, but no, the flash gets him right out of it. 3v2 in favor of Optic. Poach and Baby Bay, the only 2 that remain. Spike ticking away. Taking their post plants. They managed to push Victor out, but that's not the only problem here that you have to deal with. Ye's gotten 3 with the up. Oh, and Finesse gets that last one to clean things up.
Always a difficult hit to deal with. But they're starting it from so far back.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the space. And Ye gets taken out. He didn't explore underpass at all. He didn't help them make this approach onto Arcade. But they still have to deal with the onslaught of ults, or sorry, not ults, flashes that comes through as Victor hard pushes tower.
And much like in the previous round, look at FaZe's positioning right now. They're already okay with giving up the space and fighting for a retake. They have the numbers advantage. Work things out, and Baby Bay 1 point from the ult. That showstopper could be a factor here late in this round, and there it is. He's got it online. Now the question is he going to pull the trigger? Drops it right into his lap, but it doesn't hit Crash. He's whizzes right by his ear. The flash to swing out. He lands the shots anyway. Flashed up. Oh, Finesse is in a 1v4, and it's going to take more than just that to pull this one off. FaZe tie us up at 3. Balla, it seems like round again has gone silent. The fast lane comes through now. Dicey just gets decapitated as soon as he swings around, and look at Superman going hunting. Pushes into the smoke, gets one, but that's all it's going to be good for. Now the side in control of FaZe. And if we were going to see the Nightfall, this is where it would be.
Yeah, he's falling back to his teleport as well. He's anchored.
That essentially takes all the punch out of this retake attempt, surely, right? Nope, they're going for it anyway. There's a Nightfall. Prowler to follow up, and the orbital strike is going to cook him. But they have to swing out right through, right into Victor's lap. Poach has already fallen, poisoned alone in this 1v3. Both Victor and Marv weak. Ye is as well. I mean, none of them are healthy, but they're so spread out. Operator. But Poise already falls. You mentioned how weak he was. Finesse has that Rolling Thunder too. You see him on the top half of the minimap waiting for see if anyone's going to flank around. Ye's already fallen.
Such a strong Rolling Thunder to use from this side. And Ye falling again gives Dicey that opportunity, but this Rolling Thunder is not going to let anybody through. Even though this kill goes through, they still have to deal with that.
And there's a Rolling Thunder. It's going to push him back. Hits all 3. Dicey, the only one who goes through unscathed.
Crashy still has a fragment too to delay the spike defuse.
Finesse trying to cut off rotation, trying to cut off crosses. He's not able to get anything as FaZe waltz their way in, take everything they want, and get the defuse.
Potentially from Baby Bay.
He's got the satchels, the nades through right into his lap. Victor, but Baby Bay not able to get much. The orbital strike is. As Poach does 2. They're just mowing over Optic here.
Wow, this map looked fantastic for Optic. At Reykjavik. Seems like a little bit of study right now, doing a great job. Baby Bay. Those satchels weren't pretty.
No.
But the rest of the idea from the hit was, they know Optic has been pushing the pace on that side with a knife, with a flash, for Victor to actually dip past.
One enemy remaining.
And so they ulted as well, and they completely shut down that early play.
It was an interesting buy into this round for Optic to begin with. I think they had a Spectre, an Operator, the one that you see on your screen right now, and then 3 pistols. Really just kind of highlighting the dependence that they have on Ye doing things with this gun. But now he's in a position where he's going to have to freaking Defense of the Alamo type thing
left.
to keep this thing into the next round.
Yeah, too bad he's On attack, not defense. He's in defensive spawn, so you got that right. Yeah, I mean, he's just going for a walk.
Yeah.
Trying to find a kill and save the weapon.
10 seconds left.
And this is going to be the first lead that FaZe has taken in this series. 5-4.
You have 3 players on the side of FaZe to try to hold this thing back. Well, make it 2. As Baby Bay's already fallen, Ye pushing his way forward, waiting to see if anyone's going to challenge him in halls, and there are a couple of players going. Crashy's pushing the matter forward, and Victor does too. They both fall. As Poised up top, trades one back. See that haunt come through, the fault line to follow.
One enemy
Not very many
remaining.
ways for FaZe to get into this thing. They're outnumbered, they're outgunned, and it's just gone from bad to worse. As Dicey is the only one that remains. He's got that operator in his hands, but time is not on his side either.
He's just getting an exit at this point.
Yeah.
Dicey chose, actually, he pushed tree. So he was on the south side of the map. While Poise was fighting inside of halls. He took the rope, right? So that's why he's here. But he left his team out to dry, and unfortunately, even if he flashes through the wall.
Vintage optic, but the Nightfall is intended there to counter, and they didn't really account for what was happening underground as Baby Bay gets one. Really, it's across the entire team as FaZe is getting exactly what they're looking for. Flash is going to push.
They're in sight, though.
His back.
And Crash isn't letting them. Finesse does not know. He's dead. Good read.
That's automatically going to draw out the showstopper. No follow-up. Does he go? Yeah, he does. The satchel! No way Victor survives that. Marv gets 2 massive kills.
It's falling apart. Victor still has his fast lane to get through if he wants. But the orbital strike pushes the back. Poach is going for it!
Rolling Thunder gets poached 2 easy kills before he falls. I seen Superman, the 2 that remain. There's another Rolling Thunder as that's going to try to pave the way, but I don't believe that it hits Superman. And there he is, right in the back of the head. Now they know where he is. He gets a second. Looking for the third. No, it's Dicey who gets it. He ends
off.
But Finesse goes unchecked.
Spike down A.
He's only able to take 1 as the kills erupt on the site. And they haven't made their way in, Balla. They've held back
30 seconds left.
FaZe's initial push. Uh-oh. They're going to try to go through the middle of the map, and they take care of Crashies. What more can Baby Bay find?
20 seconds there. They can't cross!
No.
Oh!
Spike
It's
down
Dicey left
A.
alone in this 1v2. Victor's weak. But yay. Clean.
On the left side of Dish. It should spot them. Yes! A trail, but not onto Victor.
A little bit of action right off the bat towards Dish. And you see on the mini-map, his Optic are starting to flank around. So if Ye can't hold things, as he seems to have done just fine, for now, you've got 2 people flanking through. Thing is, there's only 1 player left on Dish. It's unfortunately the important player, the one with the spike.
Down A.
Now, Dicey, while alive, is on the opposite side of the map in this 1v3 without the spike, looking to see if he spots anyone. No, he didn't see Finesse there. 3 position. They've lost tower. Oh, but Crash, he takes it back. He's still holding it down in the middle of the map. Marv is there too. Spike down. And it's in Crashy's lap. There's really no way for FaZe to easily get that thing back.
Especially now that Crashes is pushed through that smoke.
Yeah.
Took a big risk, but a massive payoff. 20 seconds left. Almost impossible to recover when Crashes in that position.
Last player standing.
Nice kill to take care of the op. Crashy's not rotating over. Yay,
He's on
being
the front side of that.
careful. No way. All right, there's a showstopper. It cleans up Victor. That's going to draw the rotations over for sure. Dicey finds a second one to crack the side open. And FaZe have set the side ablaze through their utility, through the kills that they're looking for to find the openers, to get the space that they need, but Ye has arrived. How much more can he find? The 2v3. They only have pistols. Dicey's the difference maker. He's already gotten 3, but Crashy's...
Oh, the teleport is gone!
Stops it, no freaking way! He's sitting on it. A couple of shoulders are spotted by Crashies. There it is, the haunt. Through Victor in a world of hurt. Finesse, he hasn't given up. Towers control yet. He's already gotten 2 the Rolling Thunder, but oh, does he realize there are people behind him? He did, but it didn't matter. Marv now with a Prowler in his face. He's able to clear that out. Poised and Superman. 1, 2, they both fall. And the third! Push him, the Nightfall, excuse me.
Misses.
Flashes, they have everything layered that way. And Crashies gladly welcomes it, pushes through the nade, pushes through the mollies to try to get the kill, not able to get anything, but a second flash and the orbital strike right in their lap as Marv cooks them up. Poised and Baby Bay both fall.
Spike
Oh, and
down.
Optic, they just look like they're trying to get out of this thing as fast as possible.
He's down to so low. 30 HP, got hit twice. It's a good
Got
pick.
his, yeah.
Big ult too from Poach. Up. That's a good. He's got the Rolling Thunder. They're back over towards B. Ace left alone. He's gonna fight though. Also low HP now.
This is a really important round for FaZe after the timeout with the light armor on a couple of them. They've got to make this one convert. You see the orbital strike comes through. Yay with the operator up top, drops down after taking a head off. It's all down to the 3 that remain for FaZe. Victor with his ult. Nothing doing, but it gets traded right back. Baby Bay and Poise, the 2 that remain. Yay, 10 HP and up close. As he lands that shot, Optic gets to 12. There may be a fade on the other side, but El Diablo's still the real nightmare here. It's against the ropes. They're down big as they try to extend this series.
Crash is alone.
But again, pushing into utility because why not? And it works again.
No way.
Surrounded everything. Thrown in his lap. Victor and Ye in this 2v3.
One enemy remaining.
Well, Ye in a 1v3.
Goodness, that goes to Dish.
All the way
It spotted
down.
3. It spotted all 3.
Oh, that's a big kill, though. There are 2 rifles. Also, Baby Bay just got a showstopper. There are win conditions to this round. Yep, and that's one of them. Dicey. Turns out Crashies knows how to wield that thing. He's shabby himself. He's going to have to get another one. Boys pushing up. He's not able to land the shot. The classic swing around. No, he falls. Now the operator goes into the hands of FaZe.
Spike planted.
Victor on the flank might be able to do this thing. It's a 2v3 in favor of Optic. They're approaching this retake from different sides. The fast lane, the relay bolt, and now they push their way forward. Victor's not finding a way in. Finesse left alone in this 1v3. Molly's everything around him, and it looks like Finesse is just going to have to save.
And that was back to the classic from FaZe. Back to what they really did do well in open qualifiers, right? Push on one side of the map with everybody except for Baby Bay and Dicey, where they work some other portion of the map. This time it's Dicey through tree finding 2 big kills. First Ye, and who was it? Crashies?
I believe so.
No, Crashies eventually traded him. It must have been Marved on the site. And Baby Bay were waiting way back, and Dicey's found a lot of space to scale.
Showstopper. Baby Bay goes
Canceled.
up. Yep. And he's getting spammed through the smoke. There's nothing for him to do there. It's Dicey and Poise both fall. 4v3 in favor of Optic. Make that a 4v2. Poach and Baby Bay, what do you have in you? It's going to take heroics. It's going to take magic to make this thing happen. That's a good start.
One enemy remaining.
No ultimates to work with. Poach in this 1v3 to keep the series alive. Here's Victor up above him, and Crashy spams behind at the end. The 3K, a 13-9 win for Optic as they take care of FaZe 2-0.
A great series from Optic. And an okay start from FaZe. It's definitely a loss, but that was against the reigning champions of Optic.